Worlds is where legends are made, but sometimes games don't even last long enough to become a battle. These are the 5 shortest games in Worlds history. SKT's first Worlds run was nothing short of dominance, and their quarterfinal against Royal Club showed why. Faker and company wasted no time dismantling their opponents, choking them out before the 21-minute mark. It was a preview of the clean, surgical gameplay that would carry them to their very first championship.
Even if they could, they might lose that fight.
Good guy Faker, body slam, saves the ace in the hole for damage, and it looks like they're going to set this up. Godlike is right there. They have it. They got what they need. They take down Godlike again.
11,000 gold lead. SK Telecom, they are already etching their name on that cup.
They can smell it right now. They're going to be going for this second inhibitor turret. There's already one down. World doesn't even have 5 people here.
Throws down the slicing Maelstrom, forced to go in, but he was stranglethorn back. Can they continuously get the fight? Piglet got Chum the Waters on him, and they're now absolutely running for the fountain. This does not look good for Royal.
This doesn't get Crescendo catches all of them. It's a double for impact. They get on the fountain. SK Telecom are just rolling through. The Nexus turrets are potentially going to go down. This could be a 20-minute game for SK Telecom. They will be the Season 3 World Champions here at the Staples Center.
And it was the most impressive victory at the end. SKT is the team that starts slow and finishes even stronger. But they started this best of 5 with a win. And after that, there was...
The defending LPL champions went into this group stage clash looking for redemption after a rough start. Against 100 Thieves, Invictus Gaming flipped the switch. Jackie Love and Rookie ran wild while Ning snowballed every lane. With a 10k gold lead before Baron even spawned, IG closed in just over 20 minutes.
Everyone else, Jackie continues going forward. He finds himself the ace. He's still going to live through it. They're still going to break that base open. It's not even 17 minutes, Betty.
You kind of see why, because you give this man a finger and he will take your whole arm.
Lane inhibitor drops 18 and a reason to go for something if it's not even there. Instead, IG, it's a 5-man death ball in the bottom lane. The chains finally connect from Akara, but only onto the enemy tank. 100 Thieves will do their best trying to defend here, but Ning's already found the kill onto the enemy AD carry, keeping himself alive for now with a stasis damage. Still going to be piling in. Rookie grabbing the kill onto Baolong, going into stasis himself. Nearly taken down, but not going to be falling yet here today. Ryu will likely drop at the very end of the fight, and IG grabs a triple onto their mid laner, losing only their jungle. They're onto the Nexus turrets, and in what I believe is the fastest game so far, barely 20 minutes on the clock. They're at the throats of 100 Thieves. They're at the Nexus itself, and IG will go up 3-0 at the end of the first round robin.
Obliteration. That's all you can
That's an
think.
understatement.
Oh my word, Invictus Gaming looked so good.
This one was a stomp from the opening bell. EDG, the LPL powerhouse, crushed the Bangkok Titans with relentless pressure. Deft and Pawn were untouchable, every fight going EDG's way. Titans never got the chance to scale. By 20 minutes, EDG was already in the base, finishing at 2021.
Strategy.
You can even use them when you're dead, I believe. So that's, even from the grave, you can contribute to a pleasant viewing experience.
Well, that's great for you, Crepo.
That's how I found out.
Gangplank has his own built-in armor spread as well, so...
Jinx doesn't care because she has like a full item up on anybody else in the game.
The play, he'll land the hook though. Clearlove gonna follow in. Pawn's ulti.
Well, high kill participation on most members here. Finally, Clearlove finds G4.
Trouble now is Death just kills him before the ulti can even pop. EDG now gonna funnel into that base, look for more kills, but they'll be more than happy to take another inhibitor.
All right, inhibitor number 2 down. They're gonna go.
The pride of Japan met the kings of worlds, and the result was swift. Faker's T1 dismantled DFM with ruthless efficiency, taking turret after turret with near-perfect macro. At just under 20 minutes, Nexus fell, securing the second fastest game in World's history.
That's my favorite emote. That's my favorite emote. The thumbs up from Timo. Scout approved.
This is the power of the Scout's code, I'm sold. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's going to be mid inhib falling at 19 minutes in. Bot inhib's down. There's a wave coming in. T1 can move top as well. So DFM, they have to make some kind of play on this top inhib because having 3 inhibs down at 19 minutes, it's all but done.
Yeah. At this stage of the game, T1 beating them with their wallets. They can afford to eat all these skills and still probably survive. That's going to be the engage. That's goes Owner. Shockwave, but there goes Owner to the back wave. There goes Faker with the double push. Evie now pulling back to the Haymaker. Just not going to do much at all, but they are going to grab one kill. One kill traded back. Steal finally getting his revenge, but T1 look to finally take this game. 19 minutes in, absolute barn burner. They might struggle to end it here just due to the raw power of the towers, but with that timer so long, they should be able to close it.
Yeah, Gang standing in base. He's laughing on the camera. There's really not much you can do after the early stages. First 5 to 10 minutes when all the plays were shut down. It's desperation plays non-stop and the chances just keep slipping and slipping away from your hands. T1 with a statement game for their first great game of World 2021.
Yeah, I mean, you give T1 such a power.
It doesn't get more brutal than this. The defending world champions Damwon Gaming faced G2 in the semifinals and delivered the fastest game in world's history. Canyon controlled the map, Showmaker dominated mid, and Nuguri made Wonder disappear. In 19 minutes flat, G2's Nexus exploded. A record-setting stomp that still stands today.
So this is not the way that Europe expected it to go. The greatest team Europe has ever produced falling flat here in Game 4. Damwon Gaming look ready to end, but can Wonder and Caps hold on? It's the double kill for Nagari. They're pushing forward. Caps holding on for dear life. Jankos wants to hold on. The health bars are low. The shutdowns can come through. Maybe, just maybe. G2 trying to hold on to hope. Damwon Gaming, though, set their sights on the Nexus. Damwon Gaming set their sights on the final. They look to G2. They take their time with it, but they sweep aside the LEC, and for the first time in 3 years.
Those were the 5 fastest games in world's history. Stomps so quick you could have missed them if you blinked. Which one was your favorite speedrun on the biggest stage? Let us know in the comments below. And if you thought these games were wild, wait until you see our next video, the most absurd Baron steals in LOL history. You won't believe some of these plays.